That is beautiful. So I can take these off quickly. And then you can see the nice fit I have there. And it's beautifully flush. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to put these knobs back on here and tighten these up. Make my mark. Around these hex heads. And I've forgotten what size drill bit I used, but it's slightly smaller than the diameter of this, which is, okay, it was 7/16 is the drill bit size. And you can see I got my bolt in here, and I'm just going to tighten up the knob and pull that in. You may have to drill that a little bit deeper. Yeah. He's just a little bit proud. So I'll go back to the drill press. And get that a little bit deeper. There you go. Nice and flush. And really no mortising. Just to drill I guess you are mortising a hole with the drill bit, but you don't have to cut these edges. You just pull that bolt in there and gives it a nice clean look. You know, I had originally thought that I'd have to remove this cap to install and uninstall it, but uninstalling is easy as that. Reinstalling is as easy as that. I mean, so I don't have to take this off. Just loosen it up enough to get it out. I was considering making like a couple registration marks here to make sure it went back together the same way, but no need to do that. It just needs to be loosened up, and it'll always be right. So that's it. That's cool. I guess before we go, I'll show you the close-up of that. Get it focused in here. You can see the little tiny gap on both sides. That's what's compressing that ruler and keeping it from moving. Worked out fantastic. Alright, a little update on this T-square setup that I made, or auxiliary fence, I guess, that I made. I went to try it, and I found out there was a little problem. So I've solved it, but this is how you would use it. You know, you'd have your workpiece out here, and you'd clamp underneath. You'd run your clamp underneath in the extrusion, and lock it down. But the problem was, and let me just flip this over so you get a better view of what's going on. The problem is when you brought the clamp in here, you can see that it's not fully engaged in the workpiece. It's about only 2/3 on the workpiece. So you can see what I did there. I cut some notches. Let me take this off and turn this around. I'll just slide this up this way. Oh, I guess I can't. I got those extenders in there. So I'll just flip this around. reinstall it. And then now you can see with those notches in there what's going to happen. It allows that clamp to get in there and then fully engage the workpiece by about 1/8 of an inch or maybe 3/16. But that's all you need. And if you were using a style clamp like this, you're even further into the workpiece by about probably 1/2 an inch. So if you lock it down with one of these, then you're even further in. But that cured the problem, and it works out really well. Now the other thing I wanted to show you is that not all these Festool clamps are created equal. You can see that I've got this one marked up with a magic marker on the side, because this one fits into the extrusion perfectly. But I've got several of them that are just a bit too wide, and they will not go in there without forcing them in there, and I don't want to do that. So just a word to the wise, I guess. Some of the castings are a little thinner than the others. I mean, I guess you could always just probably grind that a little bit, shine it up with a belt sander, probably take care of it. But this one fits perfectly, and same with this style clamp. Some of them work and some of them don't. So I've got to mark this one up as well so I can remember which one works. But that's the solution to fixing that, so that the clamp fully engages into the workpiece. And then these were done, just with using a table saw blade and standing this up on end, taking the cap piece off, and running it through a few times with a backer board on here to keep it from blowing out. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.